Hey friends, Jen here. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to Homestead Heal. First of all, happy holidays. Holy cats, is it crazy busy or what? I feel like it was fall and then overnight, it's like it switched to winter and the hustle and bustle of the holidays are here. I'm definitely not complaining. I love the holidays. It just feels like it snuck up on me. I don't know about anybody else, but it's like, hello, I'm here. Okay, before we get into today's Ask Jen, I just want to remind you that the Jen Recommends page on my site are loaded with fabulous gift ideas. And obviously, the holidays are upon us. And not just random gifts, but more like intentional gifts, things that people can really use and enjoy. It's pretty much a list of the things in my home and all the things that I love the most. So they're personal to me, and in my opinion, you can't really go wrong. But overall, seriously, if you're struggling to find someone you love or someone you know, maybe you don't know them very well and you're just trying to find a great gift, check out the jenhellerlifestyle.com site for practical ideas. They're all going to enhance your life and your health. Plus, like I said, I just think they're a little bit more personable than just your typical candle and coffee mug. Not that those aren't great. I've gotten those over the years and I love them, especially if they're very personal, but you know what I mean. A few of my faves on the list are always going to be the sunrise clock. That's one of my absolute personal faves. Plus, I just think it's really great for anybody you know, like if they need to get rid of their phone in their bedroom, like that's the intention and that's kind of the motivation behind it. But just to harmonize your bedroom or a space, it's just you can wake up to birds chirping, the sunrise, waves, pretty much any kind of nature sound. It's also fabulous for kiddos. They find it really amusing and fun. Plus, it's just a more joyful, peaceful way to wake up. I'm also a huge fan of any of the organic bedding or towels. The Balu wooded blanket is one of my favorites. Plus, you can't really go wrong. Pretty much any one of the books on the Jen Recommends book page. Those are some of my favorites. And I think there's nothing greater than a gift of a great book. So instead of some meaningless or random gift card, I can give the gift of wellness this season. Also, it is officially sauna season. Well, it's sauna season every day in my world, let's be honest. But now that winter and colder temps are here, investing in a Clearlight sauna is not only a warm and cozy experience for yourself, it's just amazing to have in your home. It's truly an investment in your health and well-being. And if you follow me, you know it's one of my absolute non-negotiables. I've had one in my home for nearly, over 15 years, actually. It is just so nice, just pairing it with your wellness goals. Fitness goals, fabulous, but also just like when you're bone chilled to the core in the winter months, it's just super great to have something like that in your home. And if you don't already know, you can buy your gorgeous Clearlight sauna directly from me. And there's a fabulous holiday sale going on right now. I'm not only happy to answer all your questions, plus help you make the right decision, but bonus, you can get me as your point of contact going forward, of course, where you can tune into the show here. You can get on the newsletter, be in a community of a ton of other people who are also sauna owners or just wellness warriors. My amazing team has spent the last few weeks updating a ton of info on my site too. So hop on over to the Infrared Sauna page to shop, explore, or even just send me a note, all the things. A lot of links on there. You can also just daydream too. If a sauna isn't in your future right now, that's okay too. Sign up for our monthly newsletter, like I said, so we can stay connected and you can get all the juicy details. We run sales a handful times of year, especially just in and around major holidays. Right now through the end of the year, of course, is the best and always is. But you can definitely stay in touch. You can actually also just start to manifest one for your home. Who knows what kind of magic might happen? Hey, I may even decide to give away a couple saunas in the new year. You just never know. I've done it before and it actually sounds like maybe a great idea. So get on the list, stay connected, and we will chat saunas from here on out. Are you struggling with low energy, weight gain, hormonal imbalances, or heavy metal and mold toxicity? Do you want to learn more about anti-aging tips and creating more longevity in your life? Well, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Jen Heller, a wellness educator, infrared sauna expert, and home health consultant. In this podcast, Homes That Heal, I will teach you how to transform your home into a health and wellness sanctuary. Your health is your wealth, and I believe that your home should be your sanctuary space, loaded with the tools you need to thrive in your life, not just survive. If you want to feel fantastic and transform your life and home, grab a pen, let's dive in and create a home that heals. Okay, let's get crack-a-lackin' in this week's questions. This week, we're talking all about cleaning and maintenance of your sauna. So number one question, Jen, how do I clean my sauna? Great question. I get asked this all the time. What's important to know is the distinguishing difference between an infrared sauna and a traditional sauna. There's no steam, there's no moisture, there's no hot rocks, there's no water, there's no mold or bacteria growth. So infrared saunas are pretty simple actually to maintain. Probably the most important thing to know is you just want to sit on a towel. I keep a towel on the floor, of course, something that you can easily just toss in the wash. But wiping up or cleaning up after your session is important. If you've got fingerprints and things on the glass door, on the door handle, just wipe things off. The main thing is just clean up after yourself and keeping it nice and tidy. That way is step one. Step two is if you do get sweat stains, like if you sit in the same spot, I'm a creature of habit. I sit in the same spot almost every time. I sit with my back on the sidewall and my legs kicked up on the bench. So over time, you might get some darker staining or just darker wood. When your sauna is off, you can actually go in with a very fine grit sandpaper and just move slowly with the sandpaper with the grain of the wood. And it honestly just kind of brings it back to new life. And then you just wipe it down with a damp cloth and it basically just brings it right back to new. So that's a great way to remove any kind of sweat stains. The second question, which we're going to kind of lead into, is what cleaners do you use? There are a couple on my site, doTERRA, essential oils. I like to use oils because they're non-toxic. It's important to not use any chemicals, anything that's going to have like a high fragrance. Vinegar is fantastic for cleaning, but not so much in your sauna because inside the sauna is raw wood and it's porous. So any kind of aroma that you use, it's pretty much going to linger and be in there. And so I'm a huge fan of doTERRA's On Guard. It's basically just like a light, earthy, woodsy aroma blend. I like that. But, you can use lemon, you can use tea tree, anything that feels good to you. But basically, you put it in a warm bucket of water and then you rinse out a damp cloth and you wipe things down. You never want to spray directly on the sauna. You never want to spray directly on the wood. You never want to use any oils or anything directly on the wood. Dilute in warm water and wipe the sauna down. We also offer a specific cleaner. It sells by the gallon. A lot of my commercial business customers like to use this. I also have it at my home. I used it at my center for many years as well on and off. But there is a sauna cleaner. I think you can actually buy it on Amazon too. I haven't looked in a long time, but you might actually be able to buy sauna cleaner online. You just want to make sure it's not loaded with a bunch of oils. But the main thing is just always kind of wipe things down once the sauna's off too. You don't want to go in there and be wiping on the heaters or anything when the sauna is actually on. So you want to let it cool off. I talked about the sandpaper or sanding. That's a great little trick and hack to use as well. And then on the glass, again, no chemicals, non-toxic. Windex, that is not a good option. Using something that's maybe aroma-free or something that's just light in aroma and non-toxic always. When you're cleaning the glass, I always encourage you spray onto a rag or paper towel or whatever you're using and then wipe the glass. Don't try to spray in the glass because it kind of like spatters around and then it could potentially get in the sauna or get into the wood. So always spray into the rag. I'm a huge fan of Norwex EnviroCloth. That's actually what I use. They also have this really fabulous EnviroCloth glass rag. I've used that at my center for years, but it's fabulous for cleaning glass. And you really don't even need to use a cleaner per se. You just get it wet, wring it out, and then it's fabulous for glass. And it doesn't leave all those little shreddings behind, or what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't leave all the residue behind from a paper towel or something else. You literally just get it wet, wring it out, and then you can clean glass with it. I clean a lot of the glass in my home. We have glass railings in our house. And so we use the I use the EnviroCloth. I said we as if Mark uses it. That's funny. Not that he wouldn't, he just, doesn't. But it's fabulous for glass cleaners. So if you don't have one of those, I would definitely check those out. I believe those are also on Jen Recommends page, actually. Or you can buy those on Amazon. Yeah, I think they're in my storefront. You can buy those right on Jen Heller Lifestyle Amazon storefront. Okay, so what cleaners do I use? I think we pretty much covered that. That was question number 2. And then number 3, I mentioned towels. This is just a reminder. I know I've talked about this in the past, but I thought that this was a good time to remind you in and around the cleaning. Towels are kind of essential. You don't really want to just sit on the wood and just be sweating into that constantly. That's going to kind of gunk up your sauna and, it's going to take a lot more effort to keep it clean as well as over time. It's just going to wear and tear. So sitting on towels, towel on the floor. I have a specific towel that I've used for many years, or pretty much since I've had my sauna. They're also the towels that I used at Generate Wellness, my wellness center. And those are from Costco. And the brand is Grandier Hospitality. They're white, organic, no dyes, no chemicals. They're cotton. They wash up wonderfully. And it's always really important to use white towels so that you aren't sitting on anything that's dyed or leaching into the skin. So be super mindful not to sit on colored towels in the sauna. When at all possible, sit on white or non-dyed towels. That's going to be the best. Plus, the other thing I'll just note about the towels too is, so we have like 12 or 18 towels. I've got like a cute little ladder rack that sits outside my sauna that's full of all of our towels. And then I've got a little basket next to it so that when we're done with it, we just toss it in the wash. But I don't wash our towels with any other laundry. I wash them in hot. I soak them for a little longer, and I don't mix them or intermingle them with anything else that we wash. It's just, there's a lot that you're sweating out, and I don't really want to wash my socks and underwear with all that. So if you can, keep those towels separate and buy yourself a couple of bundles so that you just have them special for your sauna and you can keep them kind of close. And that way they don't intermingle in with the rest of your towels as well. So I think that pretty much covers it this week. I got a handful of testimonials that I want to share. It was hard for me to share actually, but I'm going to share just a quick note that I got from Susie, who bought a sauna from me almost 10 years ago, actually. She's moved 3 times and she's taken her sauna everywhere she goes because you can. They basically unassemble as easily as you put them together. You can unassemble them and pack them up and take them with you and set them back up just like any other piece of furniture. But Susie wrote me the most beautiful note. It's short and sweet. She didn't need anything, actually. She just said, Jen, I've been thinking of you for the last few days and thought I would write to you. I have nothing to ask or nothing else to say. Besides, I'm so grateful for you and your education that you shared with me about infrared saunas. It's been a staple in mine and my husband's life for nearly a decade. Our lives have changed for the better because of you, and we hope that you're well. I just thought, in the spirit of the holiday season, that note just really touched my heart. And so thank you, Susie. I appreciate you and anyone else that I have helped get us on into their home. So 'tis the season for health and well-being, my friends. Okay, friends, wishing you a fabulous week. 'Tis the season for family, friends, holiday parties, and delicious food. I hope you're feeling the love and festive high vibe energy. I sure am. Honestly, this is one of my favorite times of year, and I just feel so giddy and grateful inside with joy. I love it. Also, remember, if you are interested in getting a sauna for your home, hop on over to my site, jenhellerlifestyle.com, and send me a note if you have any questions. If today's show inspired you, please be sure to share it with your friends and family. This is super helpful so others can learn and benefit from these conversations. Plus, I really appreciate the positive outreach. I love you all and look forward to reconnecting with you next week. Cheers to you and your health, my friends. Thanks so much for listening. I appreciate you. If you love this episode, please leave a rating and review on Apple and Spotify. This helps me expand my reach to other health and wellness enthusiasts. If you're interested in purchasing a Clearlight sauna, have a topic request, or just want to connect with me, please head over to my site, jenhellerlifestyle.com.